What is up, guys? Have a very fun deck for you today. Doing a little bit of returning to Harmony, because Saskia now has the Harmony tag, and is becoming ever increasingly more playable. So yeah, it's just Harmony. I mean, not much to explain here. Saskia, you could play it in Harmony before, because, you know, it could give you a Dwarf when you didn't have any, which is good, you know, for Barnabas or whatever. But now that she has the Harmony tag, she has the Dragon tag, which, you know, hits other stuff. It's pretty good. Can refill up a bit for Gezras. It's approaching. I think if you, instead of spawning it, if you played the card so you could get double Harmony procs, would be worth the 11 provisions. But I think still right now, she's just a little overcosted. Like, I don't really think she's super playable. But it at least works. Because, so we dropped say Synthesis, bumped her up. So we had to kind of bump. We dropped like a Hawker Smuggler out and turned it into, I think, a Fledgling. And then we also, you know, Dwarven Chariot now can kind of help protect some of our engines now by giving armor. Not too bad, so it doesn't feel as bad playing that card, because Procs Harmony. Get some units on your side for Gezras and protect. So yeah, it's kind of anything different from it. Just still pretty much standard Harmony. Forms pretty well. Can definitely outpoint a lot of decks. So yeah, there's a little brief description, and let's hop into the games.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Guess it's this trap nonsense. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna kick this. Okay, that can be some Harmony procs. Kick a Bowman. Alright. I think we'll hang on to this. Thing we can consider here is leading this before he gets traps. And see if he has any reaction to it. Because you know he's going to play incinerating traps. So I think we're going to do that.
Special prize. Just for you, love.
We're going to see if he has just a straight up answer to it. Of course, also could have movement tech. Could just be a normal elves list. I doubt it, though. Okay, making a bomb. It's gonna be Matic. No Matic, well. Alright, well, let's just lead with this. Lead with this, let's go with this.
Any ye desire. Now we will see who is weak.
Go Fledgling next. Hawk. Willow. We do have a Neuromancy here, which is really nice.
You like
Yeah, this is gonna be an uninteractive list, which isn't too bad for us.
Life is fleeting, yet life is eternal.
Might have to bleed here. Because this deck certainly isn't going to have points in a short round. They just have, like, you know, 3 traps.
Very unfortunate.
Look at this. We're in tempo so far ahead, we can probably just pass soon. He's either having to go down quite a few cards, or we just take it. So I'm going to commit a Miner. It's a pretty low commitment, and we get a lot of good procs off of it.
Feels like a tempt fate every passing day.
We're up by 20 points, and I think we're just going to pass. We'll save everything else for a later round. And this, the little, I'd say in many ways is just a buff. It can be really handy. Okay, so now what we have to decide here is, do we want to push in? We didn't see any traps, we just saw some carryover value. And he is playing elves, so it could just be a standard elves list. But then again, elves pretty crazy in the long run. So I think we're gonna want to push in. Okay. Rebuke is probably worth the kick. We do have quite a few poisons. Do you have any neuromancy? We could save that for something of good value. So if we're gonna bleed them, we probably just need to go like waters. Yeah, I think we should bleed here. I really do. And I think we'd have a decent chance for a short round.
Lady Esne won't let us talk to strangers.
My name? I don't recall.
So yeah, my thought process here is if they're traps, they can really do some damage to us. The uninteractivity part doesn't bug us that much, like we just gain value regardless. But we would probably destroy them a short round. Now if it's elves, they not only can damage and destroy some of our units, but they get a lot of points with the swarm package in it. So I think we're just going to dive in and just kind of hope for the short round here. Or we make them go down to cards. Because you think like Barnabas and even just like Half Elf Hunter, Barnabas, you know, and even just like a dwarf or something like that, it still plays for so much value in a short round. We'll go that. We'll keep trying to get Harmony units down. Don't have a poison target. Isengrim's for hopefully you'd pull up Hunter, but just any elf is fine. We'll start playing everything else range throw. So yeah, it's gonna be slow for a bit, probably putting these down. But we'll have some decent payoffs with right back in here. There it is, there's traps.
A sword to outshine all others.
One arrow. That is all I need.
Okay. Horn, serpent trap, pitfall trap, crushing trap. Okay, maybe we don't want to stack too much. Unfortunately. And I mean, these are playing for terrible value right now. Kind of interesting thing with the damage by one. A lot of times you don't want that because you're ready to just poison it, but it allows it not to completely 100% brick in terms of like interacting on your opponent's board, because yeah, at least has the harmony tag, so it's an engine piece. Okay, it was a crushing trap. So I want to play Saskia back here, but it's kind of risky because we don't know what that is. I guess we could see what we're pulling with Isengrim's here.
Right-head Sparley!
Well, that's unfortunate.
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
So that's Horn, I guess. Or it could just be another crushing trap. Well, we played a special, it didn't trigger, so it's not Serpent, it's not Pitfall, it's not Incinerating, so it's a Horn or crushing trap. Unless I'm forgetting something else. But I've been running into this deck so much, so I don't think I am. We don't have. We'll pull, I guess, the Elf. Even though damage our enemy unit by 2 kind of sucks here. But yeah, you can see this point gap right here. It's pretty nice. Another trap. Okay, this is gonna be another crushing. It's not. Okay.
Leave while you still stand.
Okay. That sucks that we lost that engine piece. But way better than playing Saskia. So that's a horn. We know that for a fact. We're up 29 points. We could also just pass here. Because this guy has no points. He's got to get 30 points. 9 from leader. We stopped playing cards. His traps stopped getting value. I think we just pass here.
Spally!
Yeah, we get out. Horn plays for nothing. Yeah, we're gonna be dance on this guy's grave here in a second, I feel like. I think he's gonna have to go down. Of course, watch him still win after I said that, you know. You make a cocky statement like that, you've pretty much just signed your, you know, death sentence. Which one are you damaging? Guess he's choosing. Gotta get 27 points. I don't think he'll have it. I think he'll have to commit Eldain. Bernacial Eldain. We're gonna get some good stuff out here. And then we have Saskia, which plays for a fair amount of points. Chariot, which is points, and then it's filling up, and then we can drop in Barnabas, Gezras, Yorvith.
Enough is past. Bedrai, Enlay!
Okay, we're definitely taking a card from him. Are we taking 2? But yeah, I hope this was a little instructional for some of you guys. When you kind of recognize exactly what your opponent has, a pretty good idea. How you can abuse that. And then also, like, if you're going to bleed, like, you kind of just have to. Like, to really force stuff out, we couldn't just kind of play bronze units, because then he could keep up. Like, Waters and leader, and we're going to go in. Okay, this should get him back up.
Step carefully. You're in my forest now.
Okay, he still has leader. That's scary, but we took a card from him. We have last say. Kind of a lot of his huge combos taken out. So for Nasil and his leader, a little scary. If he has scenario, we're done for. That could be good. Kick this. Kick this. Okay, well. Just play around that. You go Saskia next, and then we'll just start playing these cards. Probably finish with Barnabas. Depending on points we need. I would like to play Gezras here, I just don't know the value he's actually going to get. Making a bomb.
Hold the lines!
Dryad would proc.
And we need a Dryad.
My apple, you'll not leave Brokilon. Not alive at any rate.
It'd be nice if you played it so then you could hit Harmony procs. Like that would, I think would, she still to me is just overcosted. She either needs to go down to like 10 provisions or like you need to play that unit so you can proc Harmony. Because, wait, let me make sure it's, yeah, whenever you play it, so. Hopefully it lives. Really need that Dryad to live here. We could probably go Pavko. Maybe we could lead with Dwarven Chariot, then go Pavco to give it some armor. Wouldn't be too bad. Okay, what's he pulling here? It's a trap. It's a trap! I guess crushing trap's kind of scary here. Let's start spreading stuff around. We're probably not doing Gezra, so we'll go here. Okay. A lot of options, but I don't think it's Horn because he would have played it beside the Tiger, and he already played Horn. It's sometimes the tricky thing with this deck. It's like, okay, did he play that from hand, or was that one of the ones he created? You know. Oh, please don't kill that! Come on, man. Guess we just go this. Probably better to play it up there, because then the armor would take down a ping. This has a cooldown, so we'll give this an armor so it at least survives. This actually be pretty decent, some Dwarven decks. Now that we have the new leader, I might have to return already back to it. Dwarf decks are pretty fun, I think. Hit or miss in terms of actually winning games if you kind of don't get some of your resilient stuff down and bleed, but
We shall retake the cities that were stolen from us.
Sword in hand.
Today's gonna be a good day.
so we just damage a unit. Let's keep giving armor, I guess. And we go Barnabas here. Still win.
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Pretty close, though. Pretty close.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Okay. Okay. Not too bad here. I think we can go ahead, kick water, because we can pull it out that, okay. Probably not getting poisoned, so kick that. Oh wait, no, but I had one over. Ah, see, guys. You see, I just can't think. Unfortunately, though, we do not have Percival here. So first place probably just gonna be Fledgling, and we'll just kind of work from there. Now we're against lockdown. That's the new lockdown. So if we really need, going first in round 3 would actually be very beneficial, because we could drop waters and then leader, and then we're fine.
History shall remember the Ardfian.
Okay. So we should get another Harmony unit down, fortunately. Fortunately. I'm getting lots of value off of this. I mean, I guess we could go ahead and just play here. So, Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll try and get value off a Hawk. And then we'll do like Smuggler and the Saber. Get a nice double harmony ping there. So far it's looking like Soldier's Ball, but we will see. Okay, so now we're actually getting value off of this. And then actually, because they could seize it potentially, I think we go ahead and click this.
I shall not fail.
I think that is a good line. Obviously playing this neophyte here, trying to negate some of the kind of, you know, red haze, treason, anything like that, because cards are starting to, red haze got a decent buff, and then treason I've actually seen a fair amount more than you would ever expect to, outside of maybe in slave decks. Our next play though is Smuggler. Okay, good, we already got a lockout. Probably dying here. But we'll see.
Got business for me?
Come on. Dang. And then we'll drop the dwarf and probably get out of here.
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
Some nice points here. Yeah, hanging on to the poison would have been really helpful for getting the sergeant, but you know, typical ranger plays, never thinking, just clicking. Hopefully many of you can relate. I know some of you guys out there can relate because I've seen it in my opponent's side. It's like, what are you doing? Okay. We could go ahead and just drop Saskia now to like really stay in this, but he's got to get 8 points. I don't know, maybe we could just do this. Play that, and then I think we'll get out. Might as well at least have the opportunity to win the round. I don't think that it's not a big commitment at all, and it's enough points where we're still sitting comfortable. Like, he's not going to close that gap anytime soon. Well,
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
getting close. Alright, so I think we're going to pass out of here. Now, the only scary thing here is if he does like a bleed and drops his lockdown, would be scary. But if we survive that bleed, come out with the leader, okay, can't be mad. Okay, not a big commitment from him at all.
You're dead already.
Alright, hopefully we get the pass. Would love to see it, and then we can pop our leader very fast. But yeah, lockdown got a huge nerf. In some ways. Okay, we don't need dwarves here. Yeah, we're still missing some goodies here, but we'll keep it. Just pass. But yeah, they got three more provisions. That's good. But this can be played around, and you'll see an instance. So what do we want to do here? Probably this. Because we could still get elves the other way. Yeah.
What?
Alright. So we're in a good spot. And then their leader's only playing for like 6. And so at 13 provisions, only getting 6 value, it's kind of rough. So it's pretty high rolly now, I think. Okay, we kick the dwarf. Okay, we got poisons. Okay. I mean, can a Neuromancy like ever exist for me? But I mean, Gezra's probably just gonna clap. So here's what we do. We go here. Actually, we should probably spread out the units since we don't have Gezra. So we'll go up here. Go here.
Life is fleeting. Yet
Go
life
here.
is eternal.
Go here. Boom. Look at that. Playing around lockdown. Now, definitely instances where it's going to be flipped and we're losing a lot of value if they go first. But if you're playing like monsters or something, you could wholeheartedly just bleed. So it might be why these decks might have to consider putting in Damien. It's just super expensive and almost guaranteeing it's going to get taken out if they have any removal locks, anything like that. So hopefully lockdown kind of just goes away for a bit. Because honestly, I even mind the old lockdown when it was just kind of there. Okay, we should probably kill that. They will have ball, and that's gonna suck. I guess we can maybe go ahead and go Pavco. And that's kind of risky. I guess we can poison it. Go and get all of these down before we start dropping other cards. Yeah, we'll do that.
Leave while you still stand.
Yeah, ball here is gonna suck. But like, you'd barely run into it, and so it's like, okay, they only have 10 provisions. You know, they gotta fight for it, and if they pull it out, your opponent probably was playing pretty well, played around your strategy, countered it effectively. Then with the introduction of ball, you kind of saw it shoot up there with Soldier's Ball was kind of prevalent back in like Merchants of Fear.
Your next move shall be your last.
Then it kind of still went away a bit. It still wasn't super problematic. And then, you know, it was just everywhere. And obviously, it was just such a good counter to your two really strong decks. Like, I get it. But then when those decks died away, it just stays around. And like, it was playing for so much value, just negating your leader. And then they just, Nilfgaard was having good cards that went with it. It's just kind of crazy. And like, if you run into it all the time, it's just not fun just not playing your strategy, you know, and that's, I think, the big issue a lot of people had was, you know, it's like, I want to do my strategy, I want you to do yours. We'll see who wins.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Could hit that with the Hawk. Finish with Rebuke. We also probably need to get Pavco going. But I feel like he'd be locked. That's setting up for a really strong infiltrator, but I guess we should maybe play around Assassination. But we're playing into Treason, which I was talking about earlier. But honestly, Treason is probably not being played in this deck. So let's get this going.
We'll get that fixed in no time. I promise.
Look at them points. Oh yeah, they're giving Spine. Okay, well, if he survives one round, we can hit him with a Rebuke. Last play will be Barnabas. So we'll do Saskia, and then we'll do Barnabas. Beckenbauer will be our last kind of plays. So I guess we'll, one of these two, whichever's more pertinent. Do Isengrim's for an elf. I guess for the bowman here. It's gonna be Devotion probably. Ah, it would have been a really good poison turret. Oh well. Oh, this only does 1 damage now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he is Devotion. Okay. Oh, but it moved over, so we get the 2 damage. Correct. Yes. Okay. Boom. Kill that. Go Hawk next. So we'll have the harmony tag. Be nice if we got a little bit of a could do nice and movement, like roadlock thing. I highly doubt it though. Go Isengrims. Okay, there's ball. Ugh. Here comes pain. This is probably where we lose.
The Van Moorlehems, they truly spoil us.
Well, we can at least shut that off. So we'll go here. Melee is damage. See, I'm checking. Boom. The one good thing about, I guess, not having Gezras, why you might consider just completely teching him out, would, you're definitely not as susceptible to Yrden. Okay, so we're losing 1 unit, that's for certain. Probably, I'm not going to try and say the last name, but Dana. Okay. Wonder if that's going to be his coup target. Hopefully no Joachim. Alright.
Feeling a bit peckish.
Here's Dana. Don't worry, we still have a lot of points. If they can only poison 1 other unit, we're still probably fine. Unfortunately, we lost that. Sorry, unfortunately we lost that. Unfortunately, this is on our side, so he's only doing 1 damage. So we should probably try and shut off an engine, but
No mercy!
do an elf here. I guess we can try and get this assimilate engine taken off. Okay, we go Saskia. We finish with Barnabas. That's kind of the nice thing about playing some of these decks. Where you don't have to sit there and counter stuff, or you're sequencing like, okay, your sequencing does matter, but it's not like super critical to, you know, like, okay, like you think Syndicate, right? It's like, okay, I have all these crime cards, but then I have these spenders, and I'm generating gold. Like, it's like a huge balance thing. This one, it's fairly straightforward. Occasionally, that's pretty nice, you know? Okay, that's, yeah. This stupid scenario just shells out so much points. And I know it's not just that, but it's because you're combining it with this. And they get poisons. Going downhill, friends.
That is all I need.
Going downhill. Alright, so we're gonna go here. We go dwarf.
I kneel before no one.
We still have points. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points coming in. Plus, well, we got all the 2s. So 17 points. I still think they have it, though. Because what? They got coup coming in. That plays for quite a bit. Still have leader. They get 6 points off of that.
Will stop us.
So many points.
Barbarians all.
One of the main problems with this is the assimilate procs. He's devotion, so we don't have to worry about a Yrden. Alright.
What?
Go here,
yes,
here,
I'm on
and
it.
here. Yeah, he's got it. I mean, there's how does he not? Only needs 10 points. He has 6 off a leader. Yennefer's Invocation's probably the last card.
Cunning play.
Don't do that. Just play the stupid card. Oh, you know.
You have our undivided attention.
Whale?
En Mahien Guan Bleat.
To this day, we'll always hate ball. Plays for too many points. Oh well.